In this video, we're going to be talking a little bit more about lead generation and lead nurture. Now, before we begin, I'm actually going to give access to you guys to a PDF download that has around 40 pages of all of ad examples, ad structures, and a really detailed step-by-step on exactly what you need to do in Facebook to structure your ads for success and to get good quality ads out there. So if you go to the description, you'll be able to download that. Now, let's talk about generating cold leads. Now, it's important to understand cold leads don't mean that they want to do business with you or with your clients, but cold leads are important because that's how we start to get the lead nurture process going. The cheaper we can generate cold leads means the more we can generate, better the chances of the amount of leads that will make it through the end of our nurture sequence, becoming hot leads and closed deals. So when it comes to cold lead nurturing, the PDF download is going to show you everything that you need to do for generating the leads in Facebook. But in long story short, you're going to go through, create a Facebook ad form. That form's going to then have a call to action attached to it. You're then going to go to the Facebook Ads Manager. You're going to set up a campaign. You're going to set the budget there. You're going to then set up some ad sets, target the audience you want. So you're going to be going to, after the ad set, you're going to go through and create some ad graphics and some ad videos. Now these videos, you're going to have to be creative here. You're going to have to trial different ideas and come up with different things. The best thing you can do is go and get a Canvas subscription and actually start to create random things, go in and test them. You're not going to know what works, and majority of the time what you think will work isn't the one that will actually be the best performing at the end of the day. Now if you read the 40-page report that I put together, you'll actually get a really clear guide as to why graphics are really important to get right. Now once that structure has been built and launched, you're going to start to get cold leads generated into your business. Now cold leads are useless until we do something with them. Now lead nurturing, there are a few different ways to do it. It's really important that once you've generated a cold lead, that you're able to get the lead nurturing process started and get a high effective and high converting process running. You're going to be able to go from having cold leads and have a regular system that allows you to generate warm and hot leads, which makes it very easy to close the deal and make the money on the back end. When it comes to creating the lead nurture, what you need to think about, how do you want to actually take that lead? Where is the direction you're trying to get them to? So think about the end point before you start creating the start point. Because if your end point is to get them on a consultation, well then that's going to change the process of how we do things. If the end point is just to get them booked into a hair appointment, then that's going to change the process of how a call to action works. Now you can have a lead nurture system that goes as long as you want and as short as you want, but what you need to be making sure is that it's clear, it's precise, and that it makes sense for people to move forward on the most scalable system. You don't want it to only work for a small percentage of the people getting the cold leads. You want to make sure that it's working for the majority of people to want to move forward. So what you're going to need to do is when a lead is generated through Facebook, you go into Zapier. Zapier is going to then grab that lead, move it to the CRM system. You need to then tag the lead with something clear. And then what you're going to do is set up an automation that has either an email or text message that sends the person what the next follow-up stage is. So I'm going to use a discount for an example. If you're going to a laser clinic and a laser clinic has advertised a $100 off gift voucher on Facebook, then the women are going through the Facebook form to redeem the $100 off. This is what the sequence is going to look like. Once they press submit on Facebook, they're going to get taken to a landing page that says thank you. You're going to get a text with your redemption code soon. If you want to book in directly, here is the calendar invite to do so. So that way, if someone is interested, what they can do is the landing page says they're going to get their redemption code via text message, which means that they have to have put in the correct phone number. Now, it has a booking code, which allows them to book directly into the diary to become a paying client right then and there. Now, if they don't book that calendar invite, after you send the redemption code via text in the automation, so that's the process that I would utilize for this style of business, but you can see the lead nurturing is about getting them funneled through to making a booking. Now, you're going to get a fair few customers that come through and directly book right then and there, use their redemption code and pay for their appointment. But for the ones that don't, need to see a little bit more value before they want to move forward. You want to start to structure in some messages that will move people forward, they'll show the quality of the brand, and they're going to show the service that you can provide. Depending on the service or the niche or the area, this will change to move through the lead nurturing process. Now, what you also want to make sure is at every single stage of the nurture, they have the ability to move to the last stage immediately. You don't want someone to wait 5 days of getting 4 different emails if they're ready to make a booking right then and there. You can always offer the last step at every stage. That'll allow any cold leads that are all ready to make a purchase or all ready to book in, they can do it from the landing page that says thank you for putting your details in. This is going to allow you to fast track and actually increase the conversion, because the people who need the nurture, they will go through the nurture process. The people who don't, they will skip the nurture process and they'll go straight into booking. That means that you're going to convert at a much higher rate. A lot of those cold leads are going to start to come through as paying clients a lot faster, and you're going to get a much better conversion rate at the end of the day, speaking with less customers, making more bookings, which is going to, at the end of the day, make more money. So a lead nurture process works differently for every business, every client, and for every single call to action that you may be wanting to run. For some of our clients, we run 15 to 20 different lead nurturing processes at one time. And for every client, it's going to look slightly different as to what you build. So that downloadable PDF is going to give you access to understanding everything you need to do to generate the cold lead. And then some of the screenshots we showed here and explained, you'll be able to get an understanding as to what to do on the back end to nurture those leads. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I hope it was valuable.